Ladies and gentlemen, the issue of Azimio la Umoja coalition and Kenya Kwanza competing for specific regions or specific places to make influence on these regions is becoming very high. There is a time when earlier this year where Raila Odinga have been moving almost in every counties, holding rallies and meetings with the aim of airing out the grievances that the opposition has for the benefit of Kenyans, and another reason for spreading or to make his party and his influence strong to the public. Followed next, there was a time when the place where Raila Odinga is visiting, after a few weeks, President William Samoei Ruto is again visiting the same place. Where he comes, President William Samoei Ruto again goes there, visits, launches some project, holds some meetings, and it have been like that. It reached a time where Raila Odinga at least stopped these movements, and now William Ruto started the movement again. The president have been visiting several places. After a short time, Raila Odinga again follows where the president has been visiting. And among the places where this has happened, it is just places like Kisii County, where we saw the other day, the president visits, Raila visits there. We also saw places like Kakamega, Raila visited, the president visited. Many places has been happening. Places like the Maasai, where the Ma Cultural Festival was conducted. President was there, Raila Odinga also visited. And the last place where it have caught my attention is in Narok County, where the president visited the other day, and during the weekend, Raila Odinga also visited there. And this has brought something to do with competition in spreading the influence of these two parties or these two coalitions, because every side is trying to pull on their side. And I don't know who will have it this time around, because there's a group of the region or the people or the leaders in those regions who are supporting Kenya Kwanza, and some of the group of leaders and the locals at the same time supporting Azimio la Umoja. It is free to have choice, but here we see they are having a competition that they want to outmatch another parties. Ladies and gentlemen, previously we saw after Raila Odinga had visited Narok, he had held a meeting, and some of the leaders are very loyal still up to now in Narok, in ODM, and they still have a strong influence. And when Raila Odinga was giving out his speech or addressing people while there, he just intimidated the UDA leaders, especially the governor of Narok County. That one is Governor Patrick Ole Ntutu, who is not right now in good terms with ODM. They have been exchanging words so much, and this enmity is being displayed not only to the Raila Odinga but even to other leaders who are in ODM but in Nakuru County. And we see that it was not a long time, but this governor also responded to Raila Odinga, whereby he posted some videos addressing Raila Odinga about self-respect and dignity, whereby he is stopping him from interfering with the political affairs of Narok County. And at the same time, Raila Odinga had warned this governor bitterly that he should stop interfering with matters to do with the ODM party. What is being communicated here is just the grudge or the enmity that these two people are having. Earlier, during the announcement of the results of the gubernatorial seat, there emerged a problem between the two competitors. That one is Ole Ntutu, and the other one who vied from the ODM party. And this governor had a problem because the case went to court and the other candidate from the Azimio la Umoja side had claimed that his elections had been rigged and altered by this Ole Ntuntu. And from that, when the court decided that this governor should be the governor, that is where the problem came to existence up to now. And according to what we are seeing, these politics that are being divided day and night, we see Narok governor is working so hard to break down the Azimio la Umoja that is existing in Narok. And he is promising to make the whole of Narok County clear UDA and to eliminate all other political parties. What do you think? It is just evident that before 2027, most of the regions that are being affiliated with ODM or Azimio la Umoja will be so weak, and some of the regions will be lost to UDA party and Kenya Kwanza government at large. This is because the president is going around lowering these leaders and locals with projects, promises, and some of these projects maybe he has just put them instantly, and this is just but a diversion. And through this use of launching of projects, touring in different counties and other areas, whereby the president has been recently visiting different counties in Kenya, calling it a development tour across the nation. And this is the only method that the president is using to capture all the ODM strongholds to bring it to Kenya Kwanza. And this is just but a sign of finishing ODM or Raila Odinga and his party at large. Because if every day, every night, he is going around breaking ODM, causing disunity in ODM, causing weakness in ODM, then it means that come in the future, these people will be highly affected. Because we see these are the regions where the ODM party was very strong. They were very loyal to Raila Odinga. But right away, after the visitation of the president in Narok County, this is when things changed.
Tunataka tu kuambia mzee Raila aachane na Narok, kwa sababu watu ya Narok wamekubali ya kwamba watafanya kazi na William Samoei Ruto. Hii mambo yako ya kuja kuambia watu shensi ni mbaya sana kwa mzee kama wewe ya rika ya baba yangu kuja kutukana watoto. Ni mbaya katika kimila yetu ya Wamasai. Lakini ile kitu nataka kukuhakikishia, jamii yote ya Wamasai hawako sasa na wewe. William ametupea Amboseli National Park, na hii maneno kwa sababu jana ulikuja, hakuna kitu lilete. William anakuja hii mwezi inakuja na anakuja kuzindua industry. Sasa wewe ukikuja tu kupiga kelele na unaenda bure, hata sadaka uwezi tolea watoto ya Masai. Sasa tumechanuka. Hii maneno yako kila mtu amejua ya kwamba ni ya uongo, na hatungependa kuona tena wewe mwenyewe ukijaribu kuja kudanganya watu ya Narok. Mimi leo ndio governor, na kama unasema ati imeibiwa kura yako na Kenda, tangu 1997 hii kura yako inaibiwa tu. Sasa kama imeibiwa hata ile ya 2017, 2022, si hata hii sasa itaibiwa zaidi. Hii sasa kura itaibiwa mpaka hata ya watoto yako yote, wataenda wote kupigia Ruto. So hii maneno yako kuja kutukana governor, hii hatuwezi kubali na wewe. Wewe ni baba yangu, lakini ukikosa heshima, heshima ni pande mbili. Sasa wewe vile umekosa heshima, hata sisi watoto wako tutakosa heshima. Sisi kama jamii ya Wamasai, sisi leo tumeshikana kama jamii ya Wamasai ya Narok na jamii zingine zile zote ambazo zinaishi Narok. Na tumekubali kwa roho moja na viongozi wetu ya kwamba rais wetu William Ruto aje anzishe hizi mipango za maendeleo. Leo tumeanzisha Industrial Park, tutaanzisha ya maziwa, tutaanzisha hizi zingine zote. Lakini tunataka,
according to how the locals are perceiving this issue, they now prefer the UDA and Kenya Kwanza so heavily than ODM. This is because maybe they consider that there is no end of the development that have been brought by ODM in those regions. I don't know if there is another thing to do with this, but similarly, after ODM leader, this is Raila Odinga, had been blocked previously in Narok town not to have any rally in Narok town, then this might be the big reason for enmity that has been existing between governor of Narok and Raila Odinga. And for that reason, the ODM party should be very careful to avoid losing their members, to avoid losing their regions and their relevance to their people who they have been supporting each other for for several years, until the time when President William Samoei Ruto has been going around and convincing the people from these regions. Other areas that we see that where it has been affected, we have areas like Kakamega, even Vihiga. These are the areas that were strongholds of ODM, but right now it has been divided. Some of the regions following UDA, some of the regions following ODM. It is not there alone. We also have regions like West Pokot, Turkana. Everywhere there is divisive politics whereby ODM strongholds have been taken away. Regions like even the Mount Kenya, these are the people who have been supporting Jubilee, and all of a sudden they turned their mind and they stopped supporting Jubilee, which is in Azimio for Raila, and supported UDA for President William Samoei Ruto. And it is a high time for the ODM leader, this is Raila Odinga, at least to put strategy to convene all his team and make them united, at least to stop losing of his leaders, losing of his regions to the other party. Because if it is only 1 year when this president is in office, he has managed to grab so many regions that belong to Raila Odinga. How come 4 years? Then it means that come 2027, many people will have deviated from their political parties and have joined the UDA. I don't know what you think about this, but send me your ideas in the comment section. But according to my analysis, the ODM and Azimio la Umoja should be very careful, because more weaknesses and more breakages are coming. The Kenya Kwanza regime is not a joke at all. They want to destroy them 100%.